How's it going, guys? Preston here, Citizen Response. Got another video coming to you guys today talking about this holster right here, the Harry's Holsters Infiltrator for the P365 XL. Good to see you guys again. As you can see, I got my second surgery done, so hopefully that was the last one. Should be getting back to shooting both hands only, rifles, all the fun stuff here in a few months. But for now, we are stuck with just weak hand only, using just a pistol, which is kind of wraps me into why I'm talking about these holsters. I reached out to Harrison over at Harry's Holsters probably about 7 or 8 months ago to start testing this holster design. I saw it advertised somewhere and I thought it was really interesting. The first thing that stood out to me was this molded in wing. I'm not really a huge fan of a lot of wing designs. I think they put a lot of pressure far away from the holster, which causes them to crack over time, as well as putting a little bit too much pressure on the belt line, which why when I talked about in my Tenacore video, I don't even have a camming bar attached on this. I found, however, with this design, it works extremely well as a somewhat of a contour, right, to wedge the gun slightly back, but not overly so that I feel the pressure of the wing torquing on the belt. It does a good job from appendix for sure. Before my injury, I was running this holster for a few months, really enjoying it. There's adjustable retention, as there should be on every IWB holster, as well as different adjustment points for the DCC monoblock, which it comes with stock, which is amazing. I love that holster companies are starting to give these stock with the guns. There's a significant amount of ride height and cant adjustment, which in my opinion is what you need in a holster because everybody's body is completely different. So depending on the way that you're carrying the clothes that you're wearing, you might want the gun to sit a little lower, a little more this way. And so I like that it has those 4 adjustment points so you can get a high degree of cant and ride height. So as you can see right here, I actually have 2 of these holsters. Since I am currently a forced lefty, I'm going to be shooting weak hand only for the next foreseeable months as I'm doing my recovery on this shoulder. He was kind enough to send me out a left-handed version so I could keep doing my testing. And guys, I was shocked at how comfortable it was to carry this gun and this holster at the 3 o'clock when I was a righty and a 9 o'clock as I'm now a lefty. I've been an appendix carrier basically the whole time that I've been carrying a gun. I will say it is extremely comfortable. I think it's the contours of the holster. There's no really very sharp edges, and this wing doesn't overly cant the gun too much. I'm still able to get this on my body easily as I only have one hand to do it. I'm able to get this on and off relatively easily. The DCC clips, the monoblock is a little bit easier than doing like a double DCC clip setup, so this is something to keep in mind. But I've been pleasantly surprised, even now having a kid, a little baby. I'm not really able to hold him now, but it was nice situationally when I pick him up and stuff like that, to have the gun at the 3 or 9 o'clock position now, so that he's not resting and touching a gun. He didn't like that very much, understandably. A lot of sharp corners, sharp metal edges and stuff like that. So something to keep in mind if you're looking for a safe, comfortable Kydex IWB holster for the 3 o'clock and 9 o'clock carry. I'm not really a 5 o'clock. I don't like it that far back. It's extremely comfortable. Concealment wise, I'm still playing around with concealing at the 9 o'clock and 3 o'clock position. Obviously, if you have a big shirt, right, a big button down shirt, it's not gonna be a problem, but it's something like I'm wearing right now. Not a fitted t-shirt, but a normal fitting t-shirt. You can have some concealment challenges, but I will say this holster does a very good job. It's just a difficult position for me to conceal out with my body type, but this holster does the best that I've seen because it is a little longer. This is for a 365 XL. You have a little bit of extra material at the bottom, which really lends itself well for a 3 or 9 o'clock position carry because I'm not as concerned with when I'm at appendix. I don't want a very long holster proportionally for me because it jabs me in the pelvis as I'm doing my day-to-day activities. You don't run into that problem when you're running the holster at a 9 o'clock or 3 o'clock position. A little bit of longer holster actually makes the more comfortable, because for me it goes down past my hip and it sits better on my body, as opposed to a shorter holster with a shorter gun. It's going to jab me a lot as I'm moving throughout the day. So that's just something to keep in mind if you're looking for a Kydex holster option for Strongside carry. I would say that this is it. I wanted to splice this in really quick. I totally forgot to talk about it when I was talking about the design of the holster. One thing I didn't like is that there's a sweat guard, as a lot of holsters do, that comes up to about here on the gun. As you can see on both of these, I've actually opted to remove it, smooth it down, because when I go for the draw, when I start with my thumb about here, I like to drop it down over so I can get my master firing grip on the gun. And I found with a sweat guard that kind of impedes it. It adds a little bit of space between my thumb, because I like to have that strong thumb up like this to give my support hand, well, when I had a support hand, to be able to fill in that gap super easily. So just something to keep in mind. If you're going to pick up one of these holsters, I would highly recommend dremeling off this piece, sanding it down to give yourself that added area for your thumb. Thank you for watching the video, guys. Hope it was informative. Shouting out just an awesome little holster company. Go and support them, give their product a try. Let me know how it goes in the comments down below, you know, a few months after if you decide to get one. As always, kind of at the end of my videos, I give out an offer a lot of times. When I first became a Christian in college, I came from an agnostic or deist kind of background. I wanted to read the Bible for myself through its entirety. And so the best advice that I got was getting a specific chronological Bible. And I've sent out a lot of them for free, free of cost to you guys. Whoever wants one, just shoot me an email. It's going to be linked down below. I'm happy to send out as many as I can for as long as I have money in my bank account. So if it's for you, your friend, a family member who doesn't know Jesus or is interested in learning about what the Bible actually has to say, because when you listen to some pastors, you listen to some teachings, it may not be accurate, it may not be entirely accurate to what the Bible actually says. And so I think for any Christian, or frankly any non-believer, should give it a shot reading it from cover to cover. And it's very interesting to read, because it reorganizes it into a chronological fashion that makes it more like a narrative and less like jumping all over random points of history and you have no idea what's going on. So shoot me an email down below if you're interested, and I'll send you one out for free. Guys, as always, thank you so much for watching the video. Get out there, train hard, stay safe.